They say the devil was reborn September 1st, 1995. The Gulf Coast was still recovering from storms, both natural and economic. Among the working-class neighborhoods and hurricane-battered buildings, a child was born who would one day terrify communities across 3 states. His name was Jacob Keyes. From the very start, those around him noticed something different. He was quiet, observant to the point of discomfort. He didn't just look at people, he seemed to study them, breaking them down, piece by piece. By 12, cats and dogs began vanishing from the neighborhood. When the remains were found, they were arranged in strange, deliberate patterns. There was no proof, but many suspected the boy who never flinched. As a teenager, Keyes became skilled at moving unseen. He broke into homes, not for money but for objects, small keepsakes only he understood. They were markers, silent reminders of lives he had entered without invitation.
We're about to go into this fucking house. Let's go. This one looks good. I'm gonna make my move.
He'd just be there, standing on the sidewalk, not saying anything. You'd wave and he wouldn't wave back, just keep looking at you. Sometimes I'd see him out at 2, 3 in the morning, just walking the block like he was checking every house. Never joining in, but watching every move. I once caught him masturbating over a pile of what I assumed to be animal bones. And I mean lots of bones.
2014, his first confirmed killing. A 21-year-old fisherman from Gulfport vanished walking home after a late shift. Weeks later, his body washed ashore. The coroner could not identify a cause of death, but deep ligature marks around his ankles told their own story. He had been restrained for an extended period. In 2016, a high school teacher from Pascagoula failed to show up for class. Her car was later found at a rest stop just outside Mobile. The keys were still in the ignition. She was discovered 2 weeks later in an abandoned shrimp processing plant, her hands bound with heavy nylon cord. Over the next few years, Keyes became a phantom. He took odd jobs that let him travel, always paying in cash, staying in cheap motels. Each trip left a trail. Unsolved disappearances, bodies found in remote swamps, derelict buildings, and forest clearings.
There was no forced entry, no struggle. She left willingly, or at least, she thought she was safe. That's the part that keeps me up. He could make people think they had nothing to fear.
2018. A father and son on the hunting trip near Baton Rouge never returned. Search teams combed the area for days. Their bodies were found a month later, buried in shallow graves half a mile apart. The pattern of restraint was identical to the Gulfport fishermen years before. Investigators began to see the thread. Victims vanished without signs of a struggle. When remains surfaced, there was no forensic trace, no fingerprints, no DNA, nothing.
He was methodical, disciplined. The only commonality was control. Every scene said the same thing. Someone decided when these people lived and when they died.
March 2021. A broken taillight ended the manhunt. A state trooper pulled Keyes over outside Hattiesburg. It should have been a routine stop. Instead, it became the moment everything unraveled. During the vehicle search, troopers found a false compartment beneath the trunk liner. Inside, a notebook, sealed in plastic. The pages filled with coded entries, dates, locations, and strange symbols.
At first, it was just nonsense. Drawings, numbers, letters. But when we cross-referenced the dates, we found missing persons reports. Each symbol represented a victim. Each line was a killing.
One entry showed a drawing of a fishhook dated June 3, 2014, the exact night the Gulfport fisherman vanished. Another, a crude outline of a schoolhouse, dated October 12, 2016, the Pascagoula teacher. The trial was swift. Survivors of his stalking took the stand. Forensic experts connected his travel records to the disappearance dates. His own meticulous ledger served as the ultimate confession. The jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. Guilty on all counts. Life without parole.
He sat there like he was listening to the weather. Not a word, not a reaction, just nothing.
Today, Jacob Keyes sits in a maximum security cell. He has never explained his actions. He has never expressed remorse. Law enforcement believes there are more victims, possibly double the confirmed count. Some may never be found. Others may be waiting in the still undecoded pages of his ledger.
I mean, you think they're asleep?